Hey, what's up everybody? I'm setting up my next video. This is gonna be focused on the back, shoulders and back. So kind of can't really see it with my shirt on, but a couple of guys that I know are looking at the military, and something they're gonna have to do for the Marine Corps is a lot of pull-ups. I don't know if they do chin-ups or pull-ups or how wide they gotta be, but I can tell you this: if you're gonna be in the military, you better be able to do some pull-ups. 6, 8, something like that. But you should be able to do clean, perfect, dead hang pull-ups. Gotta be able to do 10 of them. Gotta be able to do 10. Solid. You can see my front and my back in the mirror there. Hands locked out, hanging straight, feet just dangling in the breeze, swaying underneath it, and just clean, slow power, boom, up, boom, down. 2, 3, just like that. 4, 5, just like that. Just that slow. Boom. So the CrossFit thing where you grab on there and you swing your legs forward and you reef it back and you jerk it to your abdomen, that ain't gonna get it. That's not what we want. That's fine if you can do 1,000 of them. That's fine, but you're not focusing the muscle. And so, what the Marine Corps pull-up test is going to focus the muscle. In the Army Ranger PT test, they're going to have you do it a dead hang, no bullshit, 1 time, 2 times, about 6 or 8, I think. It's not many, but you got to be able to do a few. And if they made the whole military be able to do 1 single pull-up, a lot of people would get kicked out because a lot of people cannot do 1 correct pull-up. That's sad, but it's true, and this is no BS. So I'm gonna talk a little bit about the value of why should I bother with pull-ups? Why bother with back, okay? Because all anyone's ever gonna ask you about in high school or in college, walking the streets on the beach, is what? What do you bench, Jesse? Squat bench clean, dude. Squat bench deadlift. What else is there? Well, if you are built like me, you have long, lean arms, okay? And you do squat, bench, and clean only, you'll look like I did in high school, which is like this. And you have nothing in the back. And what happens is your rotator cuff is a joint, and there's gonna be a lot of muscle tension in throughout the chest, in the bicep, and even in the tris. But you're gonna have this joint is going to start rotating, coming forward in its joint. It's going to be out of alignment. You ever driven your car when it's not in alignment? It doesn't work right. And it's not sustainable. This whole program, what I'm doing is about, that's why this happened in my garage in a ghetto gym or whatever, because this has to be sustainable. If I can't come out here and do a 10-minute video and an hour workout, then, I need to change my life because I need something that's sustainable that I can do day in and day out. So the back, working that back is going to pull my shoulders back, and it's going to push my chest out, the thoracic extension, what we call it in weightlifting, where the chest, shoulders back, we're becoming erect. Boom, like that. You can see in the back, my lower back, how it kind of comes in a little bit. My chest comes up, just like how we talked about with the vacuum stuff about picking our insides up. Well, working back is all a piece of that. I'm not to the nerve bundles and the central nervous system yet, but we'll get there. But if you don't do back, you're gonna have shoulder problems. You're gonna have, maybe even elbow problems, I don't know. But definitely shoulder problems, and definitely neck and back issues, upper back issues, and probably lower back issues if you have poor posture because of it. What do you do? So pull-ups from reaching up high are gonna build your lats in the front underneath, and that's gonna pull your shoulder down, and that's good. Go to Pilates, go to yoga. They're gonna say, get those shoulders down, right? That's the shoulders down, right? That's how you do. But you also got to get the rear delt. So that's the space between my rotator cuff and my shoulder blade. There's a small muscle right in there that we just gotta murder. If you haven't been doing it, just start killing it. A few times a week, just murder that thing and just keep. And you'll build up the muscle tension in your upper back, between your shoulder blades and your traps. Throughout here, between your shoulder blades, the thickness in the middle back will start to increase, and you'll also start to increase in the rear delt. What that's gonna do is make you go from standing like this, I wish I could see in my mirror, from standing goofy like this, to standing up straight like this. Like how they're gonna want you to stand when you graduate boot camp from the Marine Corps. They don't want a bunch of goofy little guys bent over. They want you standing up tall. So part of it is working that back. So imagine doing a bench press, boom, right? Locking out in front, in reverse, pulling. In the rear, pause, let it go, rest, pause, let it go, rest. So you can actually use a bench press bar, hang from the back side of it in a Smith machine, in a squat rack, on the actual bench press. I do it all the time. It's one of my favorite workouts. Just not with the elbows inside, but with them out high and just pulling them in up high. If you got a hammer strength machine, those are great too, but I don't have one. So I'm gonna show you real quick down here, maybe if I can get it set up right, what a row looks like. So this is your Olympic bar, okay, 45 pounds. Put a little pad or something on one end and a pad underneath where my weights are gonna go. Just start off light with just the bar, right? So you can get it comfortable. And we're just gonna do these, again, warmed up already. And then you're gonna have however much weight you got on there. I don't know, this is empty. So maybe you start with 25s, maybe 35s, maybe you put on a 35 and then a 25, maybe you're just doing, 2 plates, 45s, and then just stack the little weights on after that. That's what I do. So I put a 45 or a 35, and then just put another one on top of it, another one on top of it, another one on top of it, another one on top of it. And just start from there. You could do 6, and then switch your hands, one low, one high. Do another 6, keeping your back relatively straight, right? Like this, right in here, okay? And then pull the weight off, do it again. Switch them, taking a short break in between. Those right there, bent over rows. It's not a true, that's a row, I guess. There's got good mornings. Those for your lower back. That's the bent over row in between your arms. It's, you can get it a little more isolated with a dumbbell, but you know what? It don't have to be perfect. This is about repetition. You keep doing this long enough, and it's gonna be good. It's gonna give you all you need. I'm gonna go up to my pull-up bar, which again, is not pretty, but guess what? It works. So you could barely see it, okay? But this is just a bar that I got spanning across the top of my crawl space into my attic. And I just anchored it. I put a little post underneath it right there, nailed it down on both sides. And now I can do pull-ups on that bar. And I put a little rag against the side of the attic access. I mean, how ghetto is that? But guess what? I can do more pull-ups than you, fool, because I'll be doing them. Okay, so that's it, man. I could demonstrate pull-ups, but you know what? If you don't know what a pull-up looks like, you ain't watching this video. Peace.